Welcome back to another incredible episode of Unapologetically Shaun, where we talk about pop culture and any and everything that has to do with our mind, body, and soul, and anything that I want to talk about. So if you're ready for another incredible episode this week, please stay tuned. And remember, you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Pocket Casts, Breaker, Radio Public, Anchor, Amazon Music, Castbox, iHeartRadio, and each and every Wednesday at midnight on my YouTube channel, Life with Shaun. So let's get right into today's episode. All right, family. So today we are going to talk about something that I must practice this year, and it is my word of the year. And that word and today's topic is consistency. Consistency is the key. So I'm the type of person that I'm a dreamer, and I dream big, and I have so many ideas that I want to accomplish. But the thing is, sometimes I cannot stay consistent with one thing. And sometimes what matters the most is that you master one thing before you move on to the next. And me personally, I try to do so many things at once, so I'm never able to actually finish one thing or master one thing. So that is why I said that my yearly word is consistency, because I have to learn how to be consistent with whatever I do. I can't keep stopping and going, because that's not a good look for myself, and it's not a good look for anybody, just keep stopping and going on things and never keeping your word. And I feel like if you're not consistent, you do not keep your word. And I'm guilty of that because I can never stay consistent with one thing. And I have a lot of self-discipline. I don't think that is my issue. I think it is belief in myself sometimes. Sometimes I'm the biggest cheerleader and I have the most belief in myself. But then, like, when things go wrong in my life, I tend to, back away and give up a little bit too soon when I'm really right at the brink of a breakthrough. And so that is what I'm trying to learn, how to just stick it out and not allow life to get in the way of my dreams and of things that I'm trying to accomplish. So that's why I feel like consistency is the key to success. If you stay consistent even through the trials and tribulations, then you will reach your goal. You will see the light at the end of the tunnel. And that is something I'm preaching to myself, and I'm preaching to you all, because it is so important to just master one thing at a time. And that is what I'm going to do this year. I'm going to master one thing at a time and make sure that I do my best to accomplish all of my goals. But make sure those goals align with each other and align with my purpose, because if they don't have any alignment, that's probably why I keep going off track, is because I feel like it's not aligned with my purpose. And so now I'm making sure that everything is aligned with my purpose, and make sure that whatever I do, it's a message that's going to change someone else's life in a positive way, as well as change my own life in a positive way, because I just want to be that light. I just want to make my mark on this world in a positive way and be a good influence to many people, to the younger generation, to people older than me. I just want to be a light to help other people see their potential as well. And so that's why I have to stick with what I believe in and believe in myself and be my biggest cheerleader, because if I'm not my biggest cheerleader, I can't expect other people to be my biggest cheerleader, because I have to believe in myself more than anybody. And I have to not allow people to change my mind, no matter who that person is. Never allow anyone to change your mind on something that you believe in. You stand on what you believe in, because if you don't, you'll fall for anything. So stand up for what you believe in. There's so many people that have stood up for what they believe in. Like one of my favorite people that I love to research about is Malcolm X. Like, his whole story was very inspirational to me, and that man stood for what he believed in and never let anybody change his mind. And that is something that I loved about Malcolm X, and I love researching about him because he was just a truthful person. He had his flaws, and he changed his life, and he made a difference in millions of people's lives, and he's still making a difference to this day. He's been gone for so many years, since the 60s, and we still talk about him to this day. So that's a major impact that one man has made on this world. Like I said before in my previous podcast, just like Tupac said, all he wanted to do was spark the brain that would change the world. And I feel like Malcolm X did that. He has sparked many brains to change the world. And things have changed. And of course, our world could be totally better, because it's still very toxic and we're in 2023. But we have made progress. And I feel like we will continue to make progress. But we as a people have to change within. It takes change within. And so that's why I preach about self-care and mental health awareness and all of that, because we have to work on healing ourselves, healing our own souls, so that we can be a positive influence and light to others, so that they can be inspired to change themselves. So that's why I love to talk about Malcolm X and research about Malcolm X and other great black people, you know, because I'm a black woman, and I love my people, and I want my people to do better, and I want us to be better. So that's why I try to, you know, speak my truth and speak life into other people, because I believe that we can be great, because we've been great before. So we can be great again. We just need to come together and actually believe in each other and not tear each other down, because if we continue to be envious and jealous and tear each other down, we as a people will never get anywhere, and we'll continue to be at the bottom. So we have to continue to work together to make change. But I didn't want to go off on another topic, but I feel like that was something I had to speak about and share and let you all know, because it was on my heart. I had to speak it. If it's on my heart and it's on my mind, it's in my spirit, I have to speak it. So I had to speak about that. But again, consistency. It's so important. Like we have to stay consistent, and I'm speaking to myself. I have to stay consistent this year. If I want to live the life that I want to live, I have to be consistent, and I have to figure out the person I want to be. Who is this person I need to be to get to the life I want to live? That's the key. So write that down, everybody. Who is the person you want to be to get to the life you want to live? Think about that. Reflect on that. And again, stop saying that you can't do something, or you can't afford something, or you can't do this. The thing is, you need to think about, like, how can I do it? Don't stop until you try. And that's the problem that a lot of us have. We stop before we even try. You gotta try, because if you don't try it, you don't know if you can accomplish something if you never tried it. So that's why you must try. You must go for it. You must just do it, like Nike said. You know, that's my favorite slogan. Just do it. And I just want to talk about I started reading Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert T. Kiyosaki. I hope I said his name right, because I be butchering names. Just saying. But that's where I had got that from. Like, you have to stop saying you can't afford something, because that's like a sign of laziness. You gave up before you even tried. So instead of saying I can't afford it, say how can I afford it? That put your brain to work to figure out how to do something. Or not even how to afford anything, but how can I do it? Like, what are ways I can do it? If you keep asking yourself questions, then your brain will work in a way to try to figure out, okay, how can we do this? Instead of saying, I can't do that. I can't do it. You have to change your vocabulary in a way that you speak to yourself, because every time you speak negatively to yourself, that goes in your subconscious and you're going to believe it. So that's why you always have to speak life within yourself, because whatever you speak, it goes in your subconscious and you're going to believe it. So tell yourself good stuff. Praise yourself each and every day. Tell yourself you're beautiful and you're great and you're rich and you're wealthy, and you just speak life in your life. That's the most important thing. You have to change your mindset. You have to believe that things will happen for you, because if you don't believe that things will happen for you, it's not gonna happen for you. So you have to make sure that you believe yourself. So that's something I've been practicing, is mindset shifting. I'm trying to shift my mindset so that I can become that person that I need to be to get the life that I want to live. So I stopped saying I can't afford something. Now I say that I'm on a financial come up. I learned that from somebody on TikTok. I do not remember the creator, but that is my new saying. I will never say I can't afford something. I'm on a financial come up. Never say you broke. You on a financial come up. Okay? That's the new saying too. I'm on a financial come up. We ain't broke. Just on a financial come up. But I love that. So if anybody want to start saying that, say that. Change I am broke to I'm on a financial come up, and watch how your life change. I promise you, it's gonna change. And just try to change little different things that you say, and things will be better for you. Just like I was on TikTok the other day, and they was talking about the lucky girl syndrome. And you know what? I think it's a way to trick your brain to believe that you are lucky. So you can always say, I'm lucky and everything good comes my way, or everything I touch turns to gold, or I attract money loves me. You know, different type of mantras. And if you keep telling yourself that, you're going to believe it. And yeah, it's going to change your life. So that's why you have to practice speaking positive to yourself. And the more you say it, the more you will believe it. Just like, say if you think you ugly and you keep telling yourself you ugly, then what you gonna be? Ugly. Ding ding. So stop speaking to yourself like that. Speak beautiful things about yourself, and life will be lovely. I'm telling you. All right. But back to consistency. This year, I am focusing on my health. I'm not focusing on looking like anybody else, sounding like anybody else, any of that. It's about taking care of my temple and loving myself. It's about love. That's all that matters to me these days, is loving myself and being a better woman each and every day. That's all that matters to me, and that's all I care about. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay consistent, and I'm going to reach the goals that I want to achieve this year. I want to be financially free. I am financially free. I have to say that, because once you start saying stuff like I am, that means you are. Even if you might not be at that moment, you still are. So start doing affirmations that start with I am. So I'm going to say I am financially free, and I am on a financial come up. And you keep saying those type of things, life will change. All right, let's wrap this episode up today, because I don't want to make it too long. And I just thank you all for continuing to support my podcast, Unapologetically Shaun. Of course, I do have a Black Girl Healing Session. I'm still trying to decide if I want to bring that back. If you want to hear more topics related to, being a Black woman or a Black girl and healing, let me know, and I can bring that back as well. But right now, I'm currently not working on any episodes for Black Girl Healing Session. I do miss it, but go back and go listen to the previous episodes before, because I have a lot of them, and I hope those episodes really help any woman. You don't have to be a Black girl to listen to it, because we're all on a healing journey. So I just called it that because I'm a Black girl. So and I was healing. That's why I did it. There's a lot of topics that really resonated with me, things that I've been through, and it was like my own type of digital diary that helped me start the healing process. So that's why I did it. But if you want to hear any new episodes, just let me know. All right. Thank you again. I want you all to have a blessed Wednesday and a blessed week and a blessed day. All right. Bye.